Good morning, it's Monday morning. I'm down bright and early, got lots of things to do this morning before I head off out this afternoon. So I've got a couple of leaks which I need to pot up, which I got off Dave Dixon yesterday, so thanks Dave for those. I want to get them done first. And yesterday, Sunday, but watching this back last week, I wasn't joking about the graveyard shovel. There it is, I brought it down. It's a long-handled shovel, that will come in handy. But yeah, it was a bit ominous, I believe is the word I was possibly looking for, walking through the graveyard with that thing. But no, thanks very much Dave Dixon for that and for these leeks as well. I'm going to get these potted up in here straight away, then I'm going to make a start down on the onion house. But that's not the job I've come down to get done today. It should take us a couple of hours basically to get it sorted out. So the plan today is to get in here and to get these onions planted into these two beds. What I'm going to do is, I'm not going to plant them into the 10-litre buckets. I want to do an experiment this year. The first year I grew in here, I got white rot and a lot of the stuff. Now I don't know whether the white rot was because of the contaminants in the soil or if it was something that I did. So what I'm going to do is experiment this year, and I'm going to plant these onions into the beds with the collar around and obviously water from the edge, so there's no water should be going anywhere near the base of the onions. And then I'll see if there is white rot in these beds or if it was just me. So I'm going to get these all taken out of here, so I've got place to work, get all this all taken out of here, and that means I've also got 2 bags of compost there as well, which I can use elsewhere. I need to get the black matte plastic out. I need to get the polytunnel cover out from here, and then I can make a good start here. That's that side sorted out anyways. This weepy hose is in. The idea with the weepy hose is that I just need to plug it in from the outside, and that's this onion house watered. I've got the weepy hose already set on this side, how I want it, and I've got it now set on this side. See if this makes it any better. Like I said, I'm only putting 10 onions in on this side, so I should have plenty of space there to squeeze them in. So I'm just testing it out here, and it looks like it's going to work, not a problem. So I did have it short last year and I didn't have enough weepy hose, but this year I've made a change, and like I say, it's better for it. So it looks good, there's no leaks. I've just capped the end off with a stopper. Basically, if I push that there, watch. Oh, maybe it's not. Yeah, well, I thought that was a stop end. I thought the water was just going to push right out of there, but obviously it hasn't, so I can just take that end off and use it elsewhere. But the only things that will not get watered with the hose across the floor are these onions to start with. When the roots go further down into the bed, then that's when the water, they'll get the water from the main bed itself. The same with these loofahs. The loofah I need to water that manually. So they're the only things in here that's going to need to be watered manually. Now I know that works. Let's get the black white plastic on and start getting planted out. And voila, that's one side done. It's taken us an hour and a half to get it sorted out and planted out and stuff, but that's that side all planted out, and everything's on the underneath. Getting the sides on as well. I find that this is a good way to keep the shoots up, the flags up on the side, instead of meticulously going through each one and keeping them upright. There is better options available, which I will be looking at next year, and that is with basically like a cage. One stick, one metal section, and a ring on the top. I seen Peter Holden had them, they were like £2.50 each, but it's a worthwhile investment if that's the case, because they do a cracking job. But like I say, we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm going to use what I've got. I've got that side done. I'm going to get this side done next. So yeah, I'm still in two minds whether I actually put them into them pots or not. I'll have a think. I'm gonna have a break now anyways, and I'll have a think. And there we go. Set them up two different ways. I said I wasn't going to do it, but you know what I'm like. I change my mind all the time. I've getting them sorted out. They're all in buckets. Some fresh compost around in the bucket itself. I've watered underneath. That's the reason as to why you can see it's wet down here now, because the water's coming out of the bottom. I do need to sort that out in the future, but everything in here is now planted out. I might even have a couple of free spaces at the end here for something here and something there as well. But that side is all complete. I just need to get the railings up on this side, which I'm not going to do today because I'm pushing on for time. It's taking a lot longer than what I thought it was going to do, and it's been really warm in here today as well. But the onions are out. I've got 19 onions. Did have 20, lost one on that side, but never mind, I've got 19. We'll see how they go this year. I'm not expecting great deal things from them, but as long as I get over 20 inches round, I'll be happy. Good evening everybody. It is now, I don't know, I don't care what day it is. I think it's Tuesday. It is, it's Tuesday. It's been a long day today. I'm off for the next 2 days, can't wait. I'm in the garden at the minute, in the back garden. I've decided to do a bit of basket making. Now, I am terrible when it comes to making baskets. They never look as I imagine them to be. So I've got plenty of flowers to play with here. So I've got a few baskets just at the back here. So I'm just going to put a few things together and see what we get basically, because these are all ready to be potted out. So I've got different types of hanging baskets here. I got these given free, and it's amazing what people will throw away. So I've got these with all the gates on the side here. So I've got this one, I've got these wicker baskets as well. So I've already made a start and put some of them in there. These are the plants that I got, the 170 from U Garden. So it was a promotion at the time. I think I paid £6.25 for them all. And they started off life as tiny little plug plants. And look at them now, they're absolutely ginormous. I'll see if I can take one of these out here. They're on a bit of a dry side. And like I say, they've been in here a little while now. But, roots have been doing absolutely fantastic. But with these ones, especially, what you can do is you take the gates off. You just lay the flower, lay the plant, push it down. Obviously, put a little bit of compost in the bottom. I'll try and do this all one-handed. Now I've left these compost on the dry side because I'm going to give them a good drink so they can recover. And I want to leave them inside the greenhouse for the first couple of first week, just so they can get established. So I'll do this all the way around, just like that. And these gates here, as you can see, we've got the outside, we've got the inside. And I can do this with one hand. I had somebody actually on Facebook saying, what's the easiest way to put them in? Well, this way, put the bottom in first and just push the back in to clip it into place. So that goes into there like that, and just little clip. There you go. That's one done. So find the outside, push it down, and just clip it in place. Push the plant up the edge, and just go around and do the rest of them. Once all the gates are in, just give the plants a little push up against the cage, and then what you can do is get a compost and just fill it up. I'm just using Humax compost with a bit of vermiculite in. Basic multi-purpose. So I'm going to need 2 hands in a minute because I'm running out of compost in my compost bin. So fill it right at the top here. Then in the top you can put anything you want. I think I'm going to leave these busy lizzies a little bit longer because although they are established and they are getting a few flowers on, the root system's not that great compared to these petunias. The petunias desperately need to be taken out and potted out, and they've got a hell of an engine on the bottom of them. The root system's absolutely phenomenal. So I'm going to get them taken out. I'll put, how many I want to put in across the top of here? So I'll put one in the middle, put one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. I've got plenty of plants. I mean, look how many plants I've got. I've still got 40 in them 2 baskets there alone, and I've already done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've done 5 baskets so far, so 6 altogether, and all I've used is what? There's 12, 15 there, 18 in there, 30 plants altogether. 6 hanger baskets already, and I've still got plenty more to go. So I'll get these put in now. And there we have it finished, absolutely loaded with petunias. And these petunias are really good and healthy and strong as well. They're better than the plants that I had last year that I just brought in. I'll definitely be doing this again. It is a bit time consuming, but for how long it takes and what the results are afterwards and how cheap they are, I mean, I got 170 plants altogether, and me and Gran are half them, so I had 70 petunias for £3. A little bit of effort goes a long way, but that's absolutely amazing. So I've got plenty of flowers there, still got plenty more to go. I've kind of run out of compost. I haven't got enough to do in another basket, so I'm just going to leave that there and get me. I've got more compost in the back of the car, but Leslie's at work and she's taking the car. So what I'm going to need to do now is just give these a water, and then we'll leave them for a week or so and let them get established in the baskets in the new beds. Now, I really do need to get my back garden tidied up because it's just been left to rot, basically. I did have my garden lovely a few years ago, and it's just been neglected, just like a lot of things this year in the past 2 years, hasn't it? But one thing I will say, though, with the hangers, anybody spot the problem? Yeah, they're upside down. And also, that one's upside down. And also, them two are upside down as well. So I need to swap them over so I can put them up again. But look at this grapevine. Grapes. I'm getting grapes on them already, look at that. Northeast of England. Outside. It's been outside for a couple of years now, and I've got grapes on them. It's fantastic. I've got some alliums popping up there now. The foxglove has come up again. Like I say, the whole garden, it's just an absolute mess. I need to get it tidied. It shouldn't take too long once I've got loads of soil in here, and I've got some other bits and pieces around the edges, but just need to go tidy up and that's it sorted. Let's go have a look inside the shed. Just before we go into the shed, have a look at these. These are Leslie's roses that I got her last year from RV Rogers, and she's got a few buds on. She's really looking after these as well. And look at that. This is called Double Delight. It's absolutely lovely flower. Shame about the backdrop. One bed I haven't getting sorted yet, but she's got lots of pretty flowers coming on here. That's a lovely one. Look at that. It's lovely. She's got that one there. She's got another one called Blackjack here. So this one gives off smaller roses. There's another one there as well. Look at that. It's absolutely lovely, that. I'm very proud of her for the way in which she's looked after these. They're absolutely lovely. She's been looking after them, she's been feeding them, she's been making sure there's no green fly or anything like that on them, and you can tell. Absolutely lovely considering they're only in 10 litre buckets. So well done, sweetheart. Right into the shed. Still lots going on here. I've got nearly everything needs potting up. Nearly absolutely everything. I mean, look at these here, look at them. They're ricotta chillies, they're dry, I need to give them a drink. I've got these ones here. What are the Red Giant ricottas? Got some lovely purple flowers on them. They're going to look good. I'm going to pot them up into 3 litre pots. Coming across here, we've got some. What's these ones? These are the long cucumbers. I did actually take one of these out of the pot yesterday, and I was surprised with the roots on them. See if I can do it with this one. See if it's. I can, yeah. Ready? Watch. Still down there. Watch. Ready? Look at the roots on that. Look at the roots on that. Absolutely fantastic. Hell of an engine. It's a good start with that. And I'm not kidding you. Every single thing, everything else in here is doing exactly the same. Look at these. Tomatoes. Roots. Lovely and white and clean. The marrows, giant marrows are coming through there as well. There's a couple there for other people. Got the giant tomatoes. They're not looking too clever, to be quite honest. Must be getting hit by the cold. But I've got some other ones in here, which are already thrown off there. There's the first head there. There's the first flower. There's the first flower there as well. So they're going to be potted up shortly. They're definitely potting up actually. Same with everything else in here. So if I just lift this, I took this plant out as well. It's all ready to go. and that's that's the spark chili. So everything in here is ready to be potted up, and I'm ready to be everything to be spaced out. Same with these heavy cucumbers as well. They'll be ready to go. Roots at the bottom. I need to give everything a drink. So yep, everything absolutely tip top. I'm gonna give everything a drink here, and I'm gonna call it a day. First task in the morning will be getting into here, getting this sorted out, getting things potted up, and then once that's done, me and the family are going to a big trampoline place, which should be a laugh. And then me and little Kyle's going for a game pool for an hour because he's been asking for a while. So we'll get that sorted tomorrow, and then Thursday I'm off again, and we'll see what else I can get sorted. So catch you there. Good Wednesday morning. I'm down early into the greenhouse. I'm just getting prepared, ready to go for my big potting on session this morning. I've got all my pots. A lot of these will be the final pots, especially the 5 litre pots. I've got more plants to plant out and find the other hanging baskets. But first things first, cover. Then I'm going to bring the plants in one by one and get them all potted up. First things first, the heavy cucumbers are going to be potted up into 3 litre pots. Because from 3 litres they'll be going out into the ground in a few weeks' time. I could actually pot them up now, but I'd rather pot them up one more time and then stick them in the ground. They're growing really fantastic. Leaves are a fantastic colour. The root systems, like I showed you yesterday, are fantastic as well. So they're going to be going from in here into 3 litre pots because they're in 1 litre at the moment, then from 3 litre into the ground. I could go up to 5, but digging the hole for a 5 litre, there's no point when it's going out in a couple of weeks' time anyways. So let's get these ones done. Like I mentioned yesterday, the root systems, absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Beautiful and white, lovely and clean, just like the rest of the plants. And that's got a lot to do with the spraying and the sunshine and the feeds that I've been giving them as well. I've been feeding them with some Mills, with the starter kit that I got from Mills, and some moonshine as well. So I've been getting foliar feed and also feeding for the roots. Right, into the 3 litre pots to go. And once again, what I'm doing is I'm using one of the old pots that I had it in as a template, filling around it, lifting it up, and then all I can do is just put that from there straight into there. Fits seamlessly. Just get the pot shake, covers the roots up at the top. Maybe need to put a bit more on. That's a job's good. And put the label on because I don't want to lose what it is. Fantastic. I like these pots as well because if you're growing anything in a small confined space like a little greenhouse, the pots go right next to each other as opposed to the round pots. Whereas this space there where you could have gotten more compost in, and obviously more compost saves potting on and things like that as well, like these square pots. I like using the square pots rather than the round ones. But yeah, I'm going to get cracked on and get the rest of these put in now as well. I'm going to get a cane to stick that up as well with these bean cucumbers. I've got to show you again. Look at the roots. I love how clean these roots are. Absolutely fantastic. They're actually pot bound these, but this is just how easy it is to pot them up once you've got them all prepared. Holes in. Done. On to the next one. Well, we're cooking with gas now. I've got the cucumbers potted up. I've got these giant ricotta chilies potted up. They're red giant ricottas. I've also got the yellow ones potted up, the mini yellow. So it's 4 there. I'm only going to go 4 of each. And now I'm going to be potting up the first batch of giant tomatoes, which are in 3 litre pots. And that's the seed there. That's when I sowed them, I believe. A little bit later. But as you can see, they're doing really well. I have loosened this off, so like I say, you should never really grab these from the stem. But I'm going to be lifting this up because I know it's safe to do so. Sorry, just a little bit of nudge, and you can see there, the roots are absolutely cracking. I'm going to quickly put this back in. Now, I am burying this a bit deeper. Obviously, as you know, you grow more roots from the stem there, as you can see, right on there. So that's a root there. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'm going to pot this in. I'm going to pot that one in. These ones are already started with taking their first truss. And first truss, I mean first set of flowers. Now, this is basically called a fascinated flower. So this might grow 2 or 3 flowers, and that produces the big tomatoes. I've got one on there, and I've already got one on there as well. Now, I'm going to ask a couple of the experts, a couple of the other guys, if I should either leave that on or take it off. because to be honest, that's too early for me. I should really have this in the ground and then grow up. Now, you'd normally see, the other thing as well with giant tomatoes, you normally set the first fruit. So if you see the flower, yeah, they do it by hand, so it's not cross-pollinated, and then you take all the rest of the plant off because you only keep them short. So I'll see what happens anyways, but once again, another nice looking plant. I've got no problems with it, and I'm going to pot it into a 10-litre pot, which will be its basically final pot before I put it out. Right, that's them tomatoes potted up anyways on the side here, so they're all potted up and staked up. Now, I've made a bit of an incident basically. I have marked a couple of things up here, but when I brought them in, I didn't mark everything up, so I don't know what's what. Obviously, these look like 3 long spag chili here, so that's what I'm going to put them up as. And the rest of the stuff, I will, like I say, I've only got 1 elephant here, so I know that's just a single elephant here. So the rest must be poblano. So I'm going to put them all up in a 5-litre pot anyways, and I'm going to keep them all anyways. This is all part of the My Family Garden Chilli Challenge, where you've got lots of different categories and stuff. Chilies are the same sort of as so comes with tomatoes. Look at all them roots at the bottom of there. So I'll be potting this a little bit deeper than what you would normally. So I'm going to get all 8 of these potted into the 5-litre pots. 5-litre pots will be the final pot as well. Right, that's a good morning session potting on. I've got a fair few bits potted on, but I do have to fly because we have a thing on. Like I say, we're going to the trampoline place at Cramlington, Box Bounce, so that's where we're going now. And after that, I'm taking care of a few games of pool. So I'll show you when I get back the other little bits I need to get sorted. Well, back home, that was a lot of fun. I'll put a couple of bits and pieces on if I can, just a couple of shorty here anyways, what stuff I kind of got up to. It was quite a cool place actually, obviously jumping up and down and around. I got out of breath and sweaty very quickly because I'm in not a very good shape, well, a round one anyways. The kids had a blast. Leslie had fun as well, so that was good. Afterwards, I took Kyle for a few games of pool. He's been pestering me to go and play pool for a while now, and to be honest, he didn't do too bad considering that was his first ever attempt and first ever go. He managed to make a few balls just for a few practice, and it's something he's keen on doing, which I like playing as well, so it's something else we can do together. But back at home now, I've still got a few more things to pot on, including my marrows, so I'm going to get them done and I'll show you the marrows after. So a little bit of time later, I'm getting the marrows potted up into 3-litre pots. From the 3 litres, they will go into 5-litre and then to out. That's where they'll be going, unless they get too big and they'll just be going out anyways. So I have got a wide variety of different marrows, different stages and stuff like that as well. I sowed these ones here 2 weeks after these ones, so there's a bit more growth on them. These are all Bags marrows, so from Mark Bags and Mel Spearman. Thanks very much for the seeds again, guys. These are looking lovely. The colours on them are looking lovely and dark as well. The roots are really good as well. I've got different size. This one's from the UK record, so I've got 2 seeds from the UK record which germinated 100%. I've got 2 from 125 pounder. I've got 2 from 187.4 pounder, and I've got another 2 here from 181 pounder. So I've got a good selection of seeds here, and also I've got these ones from Lee Herrington's C batch from 2019, I believe they were, and these are flying now. As you can see, they're starting to push on, and we'll have to take these down, and these will be the first 2 that I put out. I will be putting 6 marrows out in total, so I've got 10 marrows here. So I've got a couple for a couple of friends, and we'll see how we get on this year with the marrows. But this is one thing I am going to be focusing on this year, to hopefully take the Harrogate and Malvern, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll do well. Got off to a good start. Well, this is no good. I've run out of compost. I thought a bag and 3/4 would have done us for what I need to get done down here, but it hasn't. It hasn't went far enough. So I will have to pick some more compost up tomorrow when I've done the plot, just so I can get the odd little things potted on. I've just got these Goldwyn tomatoes to pot on. I've already potted up. I've already potted up 3 in 3-litre pots here, but everything else is up and sorted. Now I just need to go and organise the shed, so I'm going to get everything put in the shed now, and that's me signing off for the day. Right, so into the shed, another 2 Spider Farmer lights. What we've got in this little propagator, this is just like the nursery basically. I've got these tomatoes, the heavy tomatoes, which are coming up nicely now. that I got sent from Lee Herriton, so thank you very much for them, Lee. They are coming up lovely. I've got a couple of offcuts here, stems and mortar, sat mortar. I'm waiting for them to root, because what I'm going to do with them, they are the lemon tomatoes. Sorry, the strawberry tomatoes, should I say. And this one here, I accidentally snapped the main stem off, as I've said before in the past. So I've just been waiting for one of these to come up, and I'm going to use these as the main stem. So this one here is going to be the main stem from now on. I will take these two out and just put them into compost and see if I can get some more. Just because obviously it's a variety I've never grown before, and we'll just see what comes of it. In here I've got habanero. These 4 habanero, which I need to pot up. They're looking absolutely lovely, gleaming bright and green. These are the Naga chilies as well. Now I have just sprayed everything in here with some moonshine foliar feed, so that's the reason why they're wet on the top. So as you can see here, I've got my moonshine here. I have just, like I say, sprayed them. Giving everything a spray. It's done really good, doing the job really well. So they will be getting potted up tomorrow. Them 4 things there, including these little stems, these little like them bits, should I say, the suckers that I potted up a little while ago. As you can see, we've got 4 little plants there, which have come up lovely. So they'll be needing potted up shortly. So might not even take them from there. I've got plenty to go anyways. Moving on to the bigger propagator, another SF2000. I've got the marrows, so 2, 4, 6, 8 marrows, and I've also got the mini ricotta chillies. So they've just been potted up today as well, sitting at the back there. I've got, I brought this one because it started to come back to life. It's my geranium, and I want to take some cuttings from it. Now, yes, I'm a little bit late for cuttings, but with it coming back to life, I'm just going to basically butcher it so I can get cuttings from it, so I can get more plants from it, because it's the last one that's alive. So I'll be sorting that out come soon. And under me Envirigo T5, I've got the 5 heavy and long. So I've got bags heavy, bags heavy, bags heavy, and I've got Barrett's long here. So 2 Barrett's long and 3 heavy cucumbers there, which are looking fantastic, which are really good on them. Behind them are the giant niche tomatoes. So I've got 2 in 10-litre buckets there, and I've got 2 in the 3-litre pots that were not far behind them. These are just the golden tomatoes, the 3 that I managed to pot up. I've still got the other ones to pot up tomorrow. Then moving over under the Mars Hydro SP150, we have pretty much all the chilies, nearly. So these are all in 3-litre pots. We've got elephant chili, we've got long spaghetti chilies, which I believe that one and that one are. That one and this one. And I think that one and that one and this one are the poblano. I can't remember, but I know that this one's definitely poblano. But we'll just have to wait and see what comes of it. These are the red giant ricotta chilies. We've got 4 of them here. And just on the right hand side here, I'll pull these forward a bit. We've got the 2 different varieties, the spag chilies, sorry, not spag, but Joe's Long and Thunder Mountain Longhorn, which are the ones at the back here. So I've got 9 Thunder Mountain Longhorn, and I've got 8 Joe's Long chili here. Now, half of these will be going to Mr. Bump when he comes and gets them, because I'm going to need the space, and I'll put up the other half as well, because the other half will be for me. So yeah, everything's starting to come to terms now. I just need to get everything else potted up. This is all sorted. I'm going to leave the heat on underneath these chilies. Also, I'm going to leave the heat on underneath these as well. And then when it's ready to take these out, I'll have other things to put in its place. But yeah, like I said earlier on, I've been feeding these with some moonshine foliar and also the feed underneath, and they've done a cracking job with the roots. And I've been obviously using my mill starter pack as well, the A&B I've been using. I did start off the roots with the starter stuff, which is there. So that's, yeah, that's starter. So that's what I started everything off with. Just follow the instructions that I've got on my growth chart here, and like I say, the results speak for themselves. Everything's looking tip top for me. I'm pleased with the way and everything's looking. So that's me sorted for today. Unfortunately, run out of compost. I'll have to obviously get that first thing in the morning, get that done, and then see what I can get sorted tomorrow, as I've got no more days off this week from work. So see what we can get sorted tomorrow. Okay, it's now Thursday afternoon. I'm down the plot, as you can see. I've started giving everything a little drink of water with a bit of Chem Pack 2, which I've got down here. Always read the label. So what I've done is I've got my 2 water buckets here, 2 scoopfuls of Chem Pack 2, high, what's it, is it phosphorus, is it? It's not phosphorus. High nitrogen, sorry. High nitrogen feed. Nitrogen's for the green growth. So it's ideal for leeks and cabbages and stuff like that. So that's exactly what I need at the minute. Try to get a bit more colour into these and also into the cabbages in there. So I'm going to be watering them. But another job that I'm going to get done today, I'm going to get these planted out. I'm going to get the brassicas planted out in here and put a makeshift cage up just so I can protect them from the pests and stuff, from the pigeons and stuff. So I've got my bulb planter, which I managed to find, and I'm going to make a start and put all of the brassicas in here that I've got. Right, that's that net up. So I just knocked something up very quickly there just to stop the pests getting in. They've got broccoli on one side and Romanesco cauliflower down the other. Now I just need to get that side sorted, and then when I can be bothered, sort out a couple of small cages, because this is where I like to grow my brassicas, and I will grow them here each year because I get good results each year. So I just need to sort something out, like a little tunnel. I need to move that from the back of there, the core frame, so I can get right at the back. And them tubs will probably need moving at some point as well. Not these ones, the ones with the potatoes in at the back, just so I can get used to the whole bed there. But that's me sorted down the garden today anyways. Just got a couple of them little bits to pot up when I get back home. I'll do them, and that's me done for the day. Just keeping a lookout on the lilies here. I've spotted the red. And if people who watched the channel previously and those other gardeners know, red on lilies indicate one thing: lily beetle. Now, can you spot it? It's right there. Now, it's difficult to keep lily beetle off lilies because it's the only plant they're pretty much attracted to. So unfortunately, the way in which I keep an eye on them is I dispatch them as soon as I see them. So I'll just grab them and I'll crunch them up against something hard. Now, lily beetles, if they feel any kind of vibrations near them, what they'll do is they'll just fall, and it's really difficult to see them against the black compost because the bellies are black, and that's a design like that. So if I show you, watch, I've got to keep an eye on it because I don't lose it. So if I see it moving there, trying to hide. Oh, this one's just making a lie out of us. Anyways, I'm going to get it before I lose it. You see there on its back? Can you see it there on its back? There it's there, plain dead. Right there. So that's the reason why it's difficult to look against the compost. So if I put it up here, if you didn't know any better, you wouldn't be able to tell. Right, I'm going to just quickly check the rest of these lilies and then head home. Now I know what you're thinking. Whoa, he scrubs up quite well. Hello everybody, it's Sunday evening. The time is pushing for time. It's 7:05 here. I've just getting in from work, finished at 6:30. It's the first time I've been in the office since April last year. Went in to do a few things in regards to shadowing my manager for when I'm needed to be in for cover for the team and stuff like that. I'm actually covering the team next Saturday as well. So I got some good news the other day in regards to work. I've applied for a program which by the end of it will give us all the training that I need to become a team leader. It's a 12-month program. I applied for it. I got through the first stage. I got an email saying I was successful, so that's a good start. I've got an interview coming up shortly, so I've got to get prepared for that. So things are looking on the up for work, which is a great thing. Work just got regenerated and rejuvenated as well, so lots of work being carried out at work in the office. It's all been changed, everything's been updated, there's new computers and all sorts in it. It's really good. So it was nice change going in today. I have to admit, it was nice to see everybody as well, and yeah, I've had a good day today, but I have missed the sunshine. The sun has been glorious today. I've done a couple of laps of the office today as well on the outside, and it was on my break, and it was really nice to have a chin wag with my boss, and also it was nice to get outside in the weather as well. But like I say, I'm pushing on for time now, so I need to get everything sorted for this video. I'm going to stop chatting on, I'll show you what the baskets and things are like, and then I'll sign off for this week. Oh, hello Elizabeth, are you alright? Good. Sitting munching on a Yorkshire from the day, are you? Well, we're going to give everybody a tour, right? So let's give everybody see what's happening with the flowers, because there's been a little bit of movement in the past few days. So these are the strawberry tomatoes, which are potted up into the big tubs. These have been in the outside. I need to get these planted in the 10-litre buckets. They've got 3 trusses on at the moment, so they're doing quite well. This is something different I've not grown before, so we'll see what they come like. The side shoots, still need to take the side shoots out, because I want to grow them as cordons, so they're doing all right. I've got the sunflower here. These just we're putting there for a drink. And I've got the marrows at the back, and like you see, everything's still looking all right. The sweet peppers, they're doing all right. They're probably going to be potted up shortly. I've just potted them up long ago, so they're going to need to be potted up shortly again. I'll take them down to the garden. A lot of the stuff needs to be taken down to the allotment, which I'll do tomorrow because I'm off for the next 2 days. These petunias are looking fantastic. The flowers are starting to come up. Always remember to deadhead your flowers as well. Petunias, get that red, just gives more flowers as well. There's another one at the back there, so I need to get these put into baskets. That's the reason why I've got the compost in the car now, and I need to bring it in, so I need to get all these put into baskets. I got this off Monty, and the chillies doing really well since I potted it up. These busy lizzies are looking great. They're starting to flower again. Like I say, I need to get them into baskets. Speaking of baskets, we've got a basket here I made the other day. That's starting to flower as well, which is nice. Same with the busy lizzies. These yellow tomatoes, these are crimson. No, they're not. They're not crimson. Just ignore me. They're not crimson. They are, I forget what they are. They're the little yellow ones anyways. I need to get them potted up. The other ones I've already got potted up in the shed. So that's in here. Oh, Elizabeth, let's go show everybody the other baskets. Look, these have got foxgloves and everything on here, look. Foxgloves starting to open up. These are wild. These are the ones I planted 2 years ago, and they've just respread. Look at these alliums as well. Absolutely fantastic. Right, into that greenhouse. So we're in the greenhouse. Elizabeth's standing in the way of the sunflowers. I need to get these planted into the final pots as soon as possible. Have to be done in the next 2 days. The hanging baskets that I made the other day, as you can see, are starting to come to life now as well after being potted up. This one. I've got one down here as well in the big basket. This one here as well. So they're all coming along nicely, and I've got another one over here. So like I said, I've got plenty of flowers to put more into hanging baskets, and I've got more hanging baskets there as well. They're already starting to grow up over as well, which is good. There's these roses. Them ones that I showed you the other day are coming to fruition, so they're going to come to the end, sorry. So they're going to need to be snipped back, but these smell lovely, these. Absolutely lovely, double delight. Not much has changed inside here. Like I say, I need to get these potted on. I need to get this potted as well. Look at this. Took the rooting, put it in some water. Look at all the roots coming from the stem there. That's what happens when you bury tomato. The runner, you know what I mean. The bit off the side, that produces roots. So I can plant that and pot that up. Same with this one as well. So there's 2 more of the strawberry tomatoes. I can grow from that. And this one is actually from the top of here that I snapped off by accident. So there you go. The marrows are doing really well as well. So they've perked up since I potted them all up. Chillies at the back are really looking really nice. These are looking really nice and healthy. I need to take these down to the allotment. There they are, Goldwyn. So I need to get the Goldwyn tomatoes potted up. But these have all performed lovely. I've had to move these up as well. And I need to get these planted into 10-litre buckets as well. In fact, I potted these up the other day. Let's have a look on the bottom of them. Look at that. Just the growth on them is absolutely phenomenal. So I need to get them potted up into 10-litre buckets when I get down to the garden. Totally. The chillies are looking fantastic as well. I was telling you about these red giant ricotta's. Look at the flower on them. They've got such a lovely flower on them.
Beautiful.
You think they're lovely, Elizabeth, do you? Yeah. And we're getting some flowers on the long spaghetti chilli as well. It's a bit tad early, but never mind. I need to get these a water as well before I go back inside the house. Let's have a look at the flowers on the outside of this wall. So Elizabeth cannot see there because the sun's in her eyes. There you are. Is that better?
Yeah.
But these flowers are coming up lovely as well. The geraniums and the petunias are shown there as well. I'll try and get up the way of the sunshine. So they're geraniums. I've got the petunias there as well. The lobelias grown I'm going to have to get some put in here so that they fall down as well. But they're coming up lovely. They're down here as well, across here. So we should have plenty of flower for a little while to come with all of these. I'll have to get them up, another petunia put in here. I'll get a couple more put in here actually, because there's some spaces there. But yeah, they're all looking lovely. But yeah, that's me sort of for another week. Once again, I'm going to sit down and get this edited very, very quickly. So apologies about the editing and the video the way it's been edited, because like I say, I'm in a rush. So I will see you all at 9 o'clock tonight, live on the premiere. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. One last thing, hit 3,500 subscribers this past week. So thanks again everybody who's watched, like, subscribed, and like I say, it's absolutely phenomenal. 3,500 of you just watching little old me. But yeah, thanks again. Celebrations time. I'll catch you all on Wednesday, will I? Don't know, might do. Can't remember what week it is. No, I'll not catch you on this Wednesday, it's the following Wednesday. But Elizabeth, you want to come say goodbye? Come say goodbye then.
Can't see.
Well, just say goodbye. Look up and say goodbye.
Bye.
That's the sunshine. It's something we're not used to, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Take care. See you later.